Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football. Welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. We are 1 day away from the opening of the transfer window. The summer window is finally opening tomorrow. And I've got a little bit of a surprise. It's a little bit of a surprise that I'm going to include in tomorrow's video for all of you that have been asking for a little bit more of an insight into how I do things. What does that mean? Find out in tomorrow's video. So make sure you guys are here for that. Anyway, let's get cracking, because there's tons of news today. All sorts of angles. We'll start off with the Chelsea news, and then we're going to finish off with a little bit of Arsenal news, or, well, no longer Arsenal news, more like Lyon news with Lacazette. We'll get to that at the end. Anyway, let's start off with Chelsea. It's been bish bash boss, ping pong, upstairs, downstairs, left, right, centre, everywhere in terms of Chelsea Football Club today, because we've heard so much in the space of a few hours, right? Let's start off with the one signing which looks like is 100% going to be happening. If it's not 100%, then it's 99.9999%, which is Jules Kounde. What's happening with Kounde? Fabrizio Romano filled us in. He says, Jules Kounde deal, still priority for Chelsea. Tuchel wants him. Talks are well advanced on the player side, while Sevilla are still waiting to receive the opening bid for the French centre-back. Price tag will be around 65 million euros, less than 80 million euro release clause. So for those that know, Kounde has a release clause of 80 million euros. It looks like Sevilla are going to be willing to accept something a little lower than that. What I don't understand is Fabrizio is saying Sevilla are still waiting to receive the opening bid for the French centre-back. I'm going to do that thing from Pulp Fiction where you see John Travolta go, Chelsea, what are you waiting for? What are we going to do this again? Are we really going to do this again? No, let's pause the news for a sec. Chelsea, are we really going to do this again? Are we going to do this thing where we're monitoring? We are interested. We are closely following the player. We are, I want to say, wondering, should we put a bid in? All the way up to deadline day, and then, now we're not going to put a bid in. Are we actually going to do that madness again? Chelsea, for the love of God, please, can we get players in before pre-season starts? That way we actually have a shot at doing well next season. That would be nice. You know, every time we get our business done early, we succeed. That's just the way it's always been at Chelsea. Last time we actually got signings in before a pre-season and we had them at the club ready to start pre-season was 14-15. We won the league title. Actually, we've done a double. We won the League Cup as well. Costa, Fabregas, and who's the left back who joined as well? I forgot. Felipe Luis. Those three walked in, bish, bash, boss, boom. Team's better. All of a sudden, pre-season, done, nice one. They're integrated, wonderful. First day of the season, boom. We went from day 1 to day 38, staying at the top of the table. Is it hard when we are ready to do this deal? Kounde, he's waiting, bro. Kounde is basically at Heathrow Airport right now, waiting for someone to pick him up. Yeah? That is basically it. Kounde is so ready and waiting to come to Chelsea. What are we waiting for? Sevilla are clearly going to let him go. Let's put a bid in, please. Anyway, I mean, it's what again with what we're waiting for. Rudiger's left. Christensen is waiting for Barca to sort out their weird, what looks like money laundering finances to see the deal go through. You know, what are we waiting for? Anyway, let's hope we get this done quick. Now, that's Kounde. And honestly, I do think it's going to happen. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. Kounde will be a Chelsea player. If we somehow bottle it, I'm not following any more Chelsea transfers. I'm going to follow everyone else. I won't talk about Chelsea anymore. Because it gets stupid if we don't get Kounde. You can't finish a dinner, let alone a sentence. It's to try and get this done. Anyway, let's go on to Gabriel Jesus. I spoke about him yesterday. I spoke about him in the video before yesterday. And we have updates. We have updates courtesy of Matt Law, The Telegraph, which I'm going to come on to because there isn't just one player in this story. There's a few players here. But Gabriel Jesus, according to Matt Law and The Telegraph, quoted by Simon Phillips, Gabriel Jesus has been offered to Chelsea. So that is a very interesting development. I am starting to see that it seems like there's a couple of Man City lads, Jesus and Sterling, I'm going to come to him in a bit as well, that I initially thought maybe just a smokescreen. It actually looks like Chelsea are in pole position for both of them. I'll summarise everything in a bit, but Gabriel Jesus, it actually does look like we are not just rivaling Arsenal, but we're about to fly past them and swoop them from underneath their noses. So we'll see how that pans out. But Christian Falk has an update in relation to a few of the things around Chelsea Football Club too. So Christian Falk says, true, with the green tick, which he's very anonymously known for, at Chelsea FC, have on their list for new defenders Kimpembe, De Ligt and Jules Kounde. For the offensive, Thomas Tuchel would also like to work with striker Gabriel Jesus. So we're even getting his side of the story now. In terms of defenders, we're linked with Kimpembe, De Ligt and Kounde. Kounde will be coming, as I've already said. Kounde will be a Chelsea player, 100%. Kimpembe, I don't see happening, weirdly enough. I wouldn't mind Kimpembe. I wouldn't, especially as a left-sided centre-back. Absolutely. De Ligt, I've got a weird feeling about. De Ligt is someone who I saw at Ajax and I was like, whoa, this guy is unreal. Goes to Juve and turns into Harry Maguire. Italia version. Not even Italian. Italia. At Juventus, he's been different. He's just looked basic. He's looked ordinary. I understand he's 22, but the fall from his perform at Ajax to how he is at Juve is quite astonishing. So anyway, that's De Ligt. But Kounde, as I've already said, for sure. Now, Christian Falk talks about Gabriel Jesus as well. It seems pretty clear that Chelsea are interested in Jesus, and it looks like a bid is going to be coming in very, very shortly. But before we get into all of that, we have to include the second player, because it does look like we're not just going for one player for Manchester City, but we're actually going in for two. And the other geezer is Raheem Sterling. And this is from Matt Law. Europe's top clubs believe Raheem Sterling is ready to leave Manchester City this summer, and Chelsea have firm interest. The article says, exclusive, Chelsea interested in Raheem Sterling. With Manchester City exit possible, there is growing feeling that Sterling could leave Man City this summer, with club keen to avoid losing him for free in 2023. This is a very interesting development because personally, I look at this and would Jesus, I've already spoken about Jesus, would him and Sterling be an upgrade on what we already have at Chelsea Football Club? Yes. As I've already mentioned though, are they the upgrade I would like to see? Not necessarily, but if you had to give me a choice between the two, I would take Jesus. However, this is the thing, with Raheem Sterling, what annoys me with him when I'm watching as a neutral or when I'm watching him play for England, he has some really good attributes, but his annoying attributes are the amount of time that he keeps on the ball. Oh my God, sometimes he stays on the ball for about a week and a half. Yeah, you'd think Willian is playing. You know? He does this thing where sometimes he has options and decides not to pass. And then when he feels like it's the right time to pass, well, guess what? That ship already sailed about 2 weeks ago, mate. Should have made that pass way long before. And then we give the ball away. There are times when he's trying to dribble and he carelessly just gives the ball away as well. We lose possession. I've seen Chelsea lose possession way too easily, way too many times. And I don't want the same situation with a signing. You know, I want someone who's going to prevent that from happening. Sterling does have that in his locker where he just has the same issues as some of our attacking players have right now. But on the flip side, the good things he has are without a doubt better than anyone that we have right now at the club. In terms of his quickness, you know, his speed in tight spaces initially. His link-up play can be really good. He can score goals. He can assist. He has this ability, and I think the same applies for Jesus, because they've played under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. They have this thing where they are able to play very quick and fast and direct football. And not just that, but even in tight spaces, and even when it gets really crammed and you have to find solution, which is what we know Thomas Tuchel absolutely loves in his players, They have that. They have that ability. I just hope if a Raheem Sterling, for example, were to come to Chelsea, we don't see him act selfishly or, more than selfish in terms of where the limit should be. A player, I think, in an attacking role needs sometimes a little bit of selfishness. Sometimes you need to bite the bullet and go, I'm going to score this, and if you pull it off, it works. As long as you don't have any obvious option, you need to have that risk-taking element in you for you to be seen as a big player, because it's those moments that can create top goals and top assists. So I look at Sterling and I think he has that, but if he were to come to Chelsea, I would hope that he doesn't carelessly lose possession in the occasions that we've seen him do it in. And also, I would love to see him not take about a week on the ball when he's got options to pass into, which I think would help create chances for others to finish. If he were to get rid of those issues, I think he'd be top. The other good thing is that he's 27 years old. He's not old. He's definitely not old. And the fun thing with Raheem Sterling, normally I'd look at Sterling and I'd go, now you know what, we'll be all right without him. But I'm seeing the reaction of Manchester City fans. And I'm seeing Man City fans going, no, we can't let him go to Chelsea. No. We can't be strengthening a rival. I'm seeing loads of them go, no, we should not allow him to stay in England. We should allow him to go somewhere else if he doesn't want to be here. Send him abroad. Don't keep him in England because he'll turn into a threat against us. I'm seeing all of these from Man City fans, and that makes me think, hang on a sec. Is he maybe better than I think he is? If he were at Chelsea, would it work? I'm starting to think, you know what? Imagine if we had a front three of Sterling, Jesus and Dembele. Right now, it's possible. The fee that's looking around Sterling too is, apparently he's valued at around 70 million. Round there. City are willing to let him go for around 50 or 60. We could, in effect, get Sterling and Jesus, or Jesus, however you pronounce it. I'm seeing, by the way, in the comments, a few of you say Jesus and a few of you say Jesus. I've also seen Portuguese Brazilians, and Portuguese people tell me it's Jesus, and other Portuguese and Brazilians tell me it's Jesus. Make up your minds, people. Anyway, that geezer. We'll call him Gabby. Yeah, we'll call him Gabby. Those two for 100 million. Both from Manchester City. I have to say, it's not bad business. It's not bad business. But there has to be a thing here where Thomas Tuchel is able to drill into their minds how we play and is able to use the attributes that they've had at Manchester City, which has worked really well, that they can bring to Chelsea and we are able to utilise in order to take our front three to the next level. So, yeah. Sterling and Jesus. I'm intrigued. I have to say, I'm intrigued. I'm not like, yes, let's do it, but I'm intrigued. I do have an element of me that's a little bit cautious, but I have another element, which is also thinking, Sterling, Jesus, Dembele could be a bit mad. If it succeeds, it could be mad. Anyway, let me know down below, what do you think about Sterling and what do you think about Jesus? And us going in for both of them? Let me know. I'd love to hear it. Also, think about it. We get Dembele too. He's for free. We could, for 400 million, get Sterling, Jesus and Dembele. It's not bad business. I have to say, it's not bad business as long as they perform as good as we hope that they can perform and as they've proven that they can, but consistently. Let's hope. Anyway, more news that we have in relation to Chelsea is this from Matt Law in the Telegraph too. Chelsea will listen to offers for Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech, while Christian Pulisic could leave Stamford Bridge. I'm not surprised. At this point, as I've said, I'm not surprised. I don't think we lose Ziyech and Pulisic in the same window, because even if we got Dembele and even if we got Sterling and we got Jesus, right, I still think one of them needs to stay, because we need, I reckon, 4 wingers at the club. That would be best. There's Hudson-Odoi. I don't think his future is looking bright, if I'm honest. And having both of Ziyech and Pulisic just means one of them's definitely not playing. So, yeah, I think one of them will end up going. I think Timo will eventually go too. We'll see what happens. But that's the latest in relation to Chelsea. Now, talking about another attacker who has left Arsenal Football Club, Lacazette. Alexander Lacazette, Arsenal forward, re-signs for Lyon 5 years after leaving. Arsenal forward Alexander Lacazette has re-signed for Lyon on a free transfer 5 years after leaving to join the Gunners for a then club record of £46.5 million. Lacazette returns to the French club on a 3-year deal until June 2025. 31 years old and has scored 54 goals in 158 Premier League appearances for Arsenal. Not great return when you think about it. That's what? Just under 1 goal every 3 games. I mean, it's not great. This is what I was talking about. But Lacazette is a weird one because he said, I want to leave to somewhere where I can play Champions League football. I want to play Champions League football. And then Arsenal missed out on top 4, got Europa League. Right, they got Europa League, so they're still playing European football. But now he's bounced off to Lyon, who finished 8th in Ligue 1 and don't have European football whatsoever. That doesn't look good on Arsenal. And I know that his future at Arsenal's looked pretty bleak, but let's see who Arsenal are going to be getting now. We know that they're interested in Gabriel Jesus too. This is, again, another point that's making me go, you know what? If we take Jesus, why not? Because it would stop Arsenal from getting him. It's the same situation in terms of Tottenham and Bastoni. If we were to get Bastoni, we'd be stopping them from getting Bastoni. But even though I think Bastoni's not leaving, his agent apparently spoke and he's staying at Inter Milan. So great, happy days. As long as Tottenham are not getting him, I'm cool with that. So with Lacazette leaving Arsenal, Arsenal are now in the market for a striker. Who are they going to get? But Lacazette leaving, not surprising. Some Arsenal fans would say, yeah, it's for the best. But who would have thought we'd see Arsenal without Aubameyang and without Lacazette by now? Who would have thought that? Mad. And I think Nketiah's getting a new contract. I find that a bit baffling, I'm not going to lie. But anyway, the guy has started to figure out how to score 2 goals or whatnot, and he's been rewarded with a mad contract. So, I mean, Nketiah, take the bag. Congratulations to you, mate. I wish you the best. I really do. Anyway, that's the latest. Let me know your thoughts down below. It's been a busy video, but make sure you guys are tuned in for tomorrow, as I've already said, where you guys get a little insight into something, so keep your eyes peeled. But I will bring you all the news of tomorrow as the transfer window opens, and we are on day 1 of the summer transfer window tomorrow. So we'll see what's popping. I'll let you guys know my opinions on it all, but thank you all so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on everything I've spoken about. Kounde, Jesus, Sterling, the lads that might be leaving Chelsea, Lacazette. I'd love to hear it all. Much appreciated. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you have enjoyed this, and I will see all of you tomorrow on day 1 of the summer window. See you then. Have a good one, people, in a bit. Take care and peace.